going to scoot in.
All right. Well, I think this is going to be in it.
Look better?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Storyworks podcast. I am your host, Zach Gosen.
I'm your co-host, Andrew Hall.
How is it going?
It's going well. How's it going for you?
It's going pretty good. I'm thinking about the movie we watched. You know, our boy Paul Rudd is back
We're back in the D in the D
in
plus.
the Disney universe.
Yeah, the D plus. Yeah.
we're back in the Disney universe, baby.
The MCU. It's
Mhm.
back. We're back.
We're back on our Marvel shit again.
Mickey has his clutches in us.
The fifth
Kevin
phase.
Feige held a gun to my head.
Kevin Feige with baseball cap on.
Go watch Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
He's making us talk about it, in fact, because the Storyworks podcast is just so renowned. A lot of people are starting to hear about it in Hollywood. A lot of people.
Everybody's interested, so get it on the ground floor.
For sure, yeah. Kevin Feige said, review this movie or you're done. You're
Mhm.
out of the biz for good.
It's true. And so here we are.
Here we are. So, yeah, no, just for realsies, the fifth phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has launched. It's not going to be like a huge lineup, not as compared to Phase 4, which was like a mind
It was like
melding experience.
Yeah. Culmination of of a decade's worth of
Oh, yeah.
content.
And we're kind of on the back, like, we're getting over what was just so much content being pushed in the last phase with, all the shows.
All the Disney Plus stuff. Yeah.
There's still a lot that I haven't seen, man. I haven't even seen Wakanda Forever. I really, I want to, but
I don't have Disney Plus.
Kevin Feige wasn't, in town to threaten us about that one.
He did. Well, he didn't. I don't. Look, Kevin. If you want me to review your content, simply give me a free subscription. I don't know how.
Pull some strings at Disney Plus.
I don't know how much more clear I can make it than that.
We're demanding the terms now, Kevin. Oh, my God.
No, but seriously, give me a free subscription.
Absolutely. How did you feel about coming into this new phase, and how did you feel about the last phase of Marvel?
I think there was a lot of burnout with the last phase of Marvel content, at least for me.
No, I totally agree, dude.
Endgame was such an event, and then afterwards, Spider-Man was good.
Spider-Man was, yeah, for sure.
But I still haven't seen Captain Marvel. And that was that's that's like before Phase 4.
And that was a really weird, that's when it started to get a little weird because, we're going back in time. It's not, she's going to be relevant, but we're getting the backstory and then
figuring out how she's able to come in.
Exactly. And then when she does come into the story, she's not even a big player, which was really weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
But that was a fun movie. I had fun with it. It's just a big 90s movie, They went hard with Blockbuster existing.
For sure.
But it's just, it felt like that was kind of the start getting into Phase 4 when they were going to start just pushing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. They had, WandaVision was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong.
Loved it, for sure. Definitely the beginning, as things were coming out, there was hype.
I think so, for sure. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was cool.
Yeah.
Loki was the highlight, I think, of the Disney Plus content for me, at least.
For sure. Loki absolutely blew me away. Still kind of holding on to me. That was the first tether in what was going to start the multiversal shift.
The Phase 5 shenanigans.
And then it ended up not still happening for a while until, I guess,
Yeah, they were just kind of planting the seeds.
Yeah, I guess like how they did with Thanos, just after credits scene here.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there.
He Who Remains is here. we're figuring out stuff about him,
Yes.
teasing that.
I loved that character, by the way.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
And
it's really cool. You know, that was one of the exciting things going into this new movie.
Yeah.
To see how we're gonna see like an actual Kang coming out. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
new version.
Yeah, and it completely different iterations. I love how different those characters were.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. Like He Who Remains is very much like, I don't know, above it all almost. Like he's treating things very lackadaisically.
Absolutely. No,
He's just
for
like,
sure.
ha ha ha, I know what you're gonna do. Whereas like Kang had very much like human moments, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Like moments of like real emotion.
For sure, which I liked a lot.
But also like moments of intense anger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, most definitely, man. And I really liked seeing him play with that because he got to play different beats. There's a mysterious angle, though you know who he is really while you're watching the movie.
Yeah, they're just calling him the Conqueror.
Yeah, it's supposed to be mysterious, but I mean, you know. But it's cool to see how it unfolds and the relationships that he has and the past and things that have happened, callbacks to the previous Ant-Man movies. Very good.
Yeah,
Very
no,
good.
it was very fun. But yeah, like after Loki, I kind of fell off on Phase 4. I mean, I saw, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man.
Did you watch all of What If?
No, I did not.
Yeah, me neither. It was the episodes I watched were good.
Yeah, no, they were cool. I just didn't get to the end. I think the last episode I watched was like the zombie one.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah. Cool, but not. You just always don't have the push to maybe go seek it out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's kind of how I feel too. I mean, the last one I watched was the Guardians of the Galaxy one, which I really liked. Like, it was really enticing. I enjoyed it a lot.
That one was super cool.
Chadwick Boseman's last performance, it was like just cool to have that moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, man. They had Black
But yeah, no,
Widow.
I did not watch Black Widow.
No, I need
to because Florence Pugh is
right.
She's gonna be the new Black Widow.
That's pretty sick. Yeah,
that's cool. And
all of our
Florence Pugh. Yeah.
All of our A24 people are coming.
The Midsommar crew has joined the MCU.
I can't believe the one dude was in this movie. That was
just reading minds the whole time.
So good, so funny.
But yeah, no, I did not see Black Widow or Eternals.
Nope. Shang-Chi. I do want to see.
I did see Shang-Chi, and Shang-Chi was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I liked that one.
I thought it looked really good. I really like Kung Fu. Man.
Yes, and it's very much Kung Fu.
Yeah, for sure. And sprinkle Abomination.
A little bit of Abomination, a little bit of magic in there.
A little bit of magic. Yeah. Hawkeye.
Did not watch Hawkeye.
Watch Spider-Man again. I was like, is this when the multiverse is gonna break? Is this when shit's gonna start?
No.
It's
just tearing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's just the Peter Parker reboot. The who?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
We're going to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that existed.
I go back and forth with myself on that one a lot.
How you feel about it? Yeah.
I'm still kind of back and forth with myself on it. Like, it was still a really fun movie. But
yeah, it's fun, but like it's not like great.
Wasted potential, I feel like.
Yeah, very much so.
Doctor Strange was good. Doctor Strange, I enjoyed. I know a lot of people didn't, but it was really cool to see an auteur at work in one of these movies.
Yeah, dude, I love Sam Raimi.
Like those, like the shots had purpose. It was just like so much his style.
Like horror,
yeah. Just some great shit.
All the great like Evil Dead call outs.
For sure, dude. Like That movie was a blast for me. I still think that one holds
Yeah,
up.
no, I think if you're a Sam Raimi fan, you're definitely gonna like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Moon Knight didn't watch.
Did not watch it, but I heard it was very good.
I do want to watch it. I mean, I love Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
It's like a trippy performance from what I've heard.
Yeah, he's playing a dude with multiple personalities.
I like that. I do see that's on my list again. It's just sometimes I don't know. I need a push.
Yeah, it takes time to get through such a big list, you know.
It really does. It can be daunting, and I think that what was a part of what was so daunting about this phase is that it was
just so much content.
So much content,
as
so
opposed
big.
to being just like 6 or 7 movies, which is still a lot of content. It's like 14 shows.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And then 6 movies.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seems like it's we're shrinking a little bit in this phase coming up here. We've got Ant-Man in the Wasp Quantumania. That's what kicked off this phase.
Yes.
How
Setting
did
up
you
like the Kang conflict.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, how did you feel about it? Not like the movie, how it was made, those aspects, but how do you feel about it as
like an opener?
The Kickstarter for this phase?
It's kind of weird. Like, I like the movie, yeah, but like it feels a little too fun.
Yeah.
For being like you know, we're setting up the conflict, we're introducing the big bad guy. There was tension, but it's also like, you know, drink the goop. Like, they just throw that in there. They have the dude reading his mind, and he's just like, stop thinking that. Stop. I'm still hearing what you're thinking. Stop thinking that.
Oh my God.
And then having this is literally it's the try to go one podcast episode without mentioning I think you should leave challenge parentheses impossible.
Yeah, for sure. But this one was like, come on, like
they
you
put
gotta.
in Ruben Rabasa, the man from the I think you should leave car ideas sketch.
Yes. Too small.
I want a steering wheel that doesn't whiff out the window while I drive.
And it was so good.
And yeah,
I was so happy to see him.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
So fucking, he's like so sporadic. He's like, oh my God, it was great.
But yeah, so there's all these like super fun moments, and there's still even more that like I didn't mention.
Yeah,
that just kind of like
get into
add to the comedy layer. It's not like Thor: Love and Thunder levels,
right?
Of like absurd comedy, like too much comedy.
Yeah,
but it's getting close to that. I felt.
Gotcha. Right.
The tension was still there, and I think it did a good job of setting up Kang.
Yeah.
It introduced him, and he said, you know, he basically said the same thing that He Who Remains said. He was like, He Who Remains was like, I'm holding back all the other Kangs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn, I meant to rewatch that speech that he gives before the end.
He's like, I'm holding back all the other Kangs. If you kill me, they're all gonna come. And then Kang in this says, I'm the only thing that's, you know, between the other Kangs and you.
Yeah.
And if you kill me, then they're just gonna come.
Right.
And so it's kind of the same thing from Loki.
And I don't understand who to maybe this Kang is just using that as some kind of advantage to persuade them as well, to get them to do what he wants.
Yeah.
But also, well, I guess we'll get into it a little bit later. Kind of like
once we get.
I think he's got different ideas.
Oh, for sure.
He's what he wants to do.
Yeah, no, he's not the same as like He Who Remains.
He Who Remains was like order quietly beneath the shadows.
He said, I'm keeping the timeline protected.
Yeah.
At the end of the timeline. And then Kang was like, no. I can provide order, and I'll crush anything that isn't with me.
Time is a tool.
You can put on the wall.
Or wear it on your wrist. Time.
Time.
That's a big theme in this movie, guys. Time.
The answer to the riddle was time.
All along. So,
but anyway, to get back to like my point, I guess I think it did a good job introducing Kang and like the threat that he holds.
yeah.
But it has, you know, the Ant-Man movie humor in it.
Right.
And I just don't know if that's like beginning, like first phase or like first movie material.
Okay.
I could definitely see it being like a second movie.
Right.
But like, I feel like they should have just made it a little bit more tense. Like even in the tense moments, there was lots of, you know, humor and comedy in it.
Yeah. Right.
Like, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
But I still think it did a good job, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just a little too funny sometimes, which I get. Yeah. I get that. I think you're right. How it's kind of breaching that level of Love and Thunder, but didn't quite hit it.
Yeah. It's able to still be like in Love and Thunder, I just couldn't really feel like any tension in it.
No, and I didn't really. I guess the person I felt most of I wanted to keep seeing her on screen more was Natalie Portman as Jane Foster.
Yeah,
returning.
That was the only like serious moment of the film. Really, was like with her.
Yeah, and, you know,
and even then they're throwing in like, oh, Thor's in a love triangle between Jane Foster,
oh god,
Stormbreaker, and Mjolnir.
Yeah, super reoccurring joke in the goats.
And like, yeah, and like every time he has a tender moment with Natalie Portman, the fucking axe appears and it's like,
here I am. Here I am.
I'm watching what you're doing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely,
I'm like, okay.
very heavy-handed on the comedic aspect.
Whereas like in Ant-Man, they are able to do tense moments.
Yeah, for sure, and like carry them out.
Yeah.
Before we get into Ant-Man completely, just taking a little look at what we've got lined up
Yeah,
for Phase 5.
Phase 5 list.
Yeah, we've got Secret Invasion coming up spring.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, but
I know it's like
are they called Skrulls? What are they called?
Yeah, like it's either like the Kree or Skrulls or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're like taking over.
They're
The Jedi are taking over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're like body snatching, I guess, kind of.
Gotcha.
Like they've already shown it in the Marvel movies currently. Like Nick Fury is a Skrull or whatever.
Yeah. I can't remember the movie that happened in. Was it No Way Home?
I think so.
At the end credits or something like that? Yeah, that was like a
That sounds right to me.
I'm very hyped for the last well, I guess I can't say the last, but Guardians 3.
Yeah.
The cap of the trilogy, I guess I should say. Trailers look really good from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm excited as well. You know, James Gunn, he delivers for me. He's the man.
Loved him ever since I saw Scooby-Doo.
yeah, dude, the original,
and rekindled it whenever I saw Super.
Yeah. Oh my god, we used to watch Super like yearly. Crazy movie. If you haven't seen Super, watch Super. It's nuts. Nutty.
Rainn Wilson from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Bacon as the main antagonist.
Oh my god. He's an asshole.
Elliot Page is also in it.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
What else do we got in the Phase 5 list here?
Loki Season 2, which everybody's got to be ready for.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to be excited for Loki Season 2. We love our man Tom Hiddleston.
And Owen Wilson.
Oh, of course. Wow.
Wow, Loki.
Wow, Loki. What?
You got a Tesseract there? Wow, Loki, look, you've gone and broken the time stream again. Wow.
Super excited. This is going to be good. We know it's going to be good.
I love you, Owen Wilson.
I think that's gonna have to have some Kang shit going on
Oh, for
for
sure.
sure.
For sure.
The
We'll talk about
Marvels,
it.
the Marvels is gonna happen. I got to get into the
I
Marvels, man,
I haven't watched Captain Marvel, um,
or Miss Marvel.
or Miss Marvel. I don't have Disney Plus.
Right? Maybe we'll watch Miss Marvel.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Um, but like, they tease Monica Rambeau in
hmm
WandaVision.
I did like her character in WandaVision a lot, so I'm excited for her. I do like Brie Larson. I want to see more out of Captain Marvel for sure. We just haven't seen her do much,
Yeah,
really.
she's just like, "Oh, I'm off in the middle of the fucking galaxy."
I'm too powerful, so I have to do other things.
It's great. It's wonderful, actually.
Um, we got an Agatha show coming out. Who
Oh
fucking knows
yeah,
what's gonna
Agatha
happen?
all along.
Yeah, who knows what's going on with that? I'm here
I'm
for it.
just here for Catherine Hahn, man. I love her.
Yeah, dude.
Stay golden, pony boy.
She did so good in WandaVision.
Yeah,
Incredible.
dude.
Daredevil. Excited for Daredevil.
Daredevil, he's back.
I do want to watch She-Hulk to get, caught up on that introduction. And the show looked funny. Like
Yeah,
I'm not a hater on She-Hulk or
I
anything.
hear they break the fourth wall.
Yeah, I guess that from what I heard, they did that in the comics a lot.
Yeah,
So I guess that's just kind of her
that's
thing.
her thing. She's also like Deadpool, I guess.
Yeah. Blade.
That's sick.
Blade will be cool.
He's a day walker.
He's got fucking swords, dude. He's coming at you. Are you a vampire? Get fucked.
And it's not Wesley Snipes.
It's not. Dude, we should watch the original 3 Blade movies and do
I'm
do a
so
pod episode
down.
on
I'm
it.
so down.
It's been so long. And then just to finish up, we're getting Captain America: New World Order, which sounds pretty goddamn intense.
Yeah. Sam Wilson is
Yes.
Captain America now. Yeah.
Yep. New Cap's first Cap movie.
Pretty
Which
interesting.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the threat's going to be. We'll see. Then we got the Thunderbolts,
Yeah.
which I liked seeing the U.S. agent. He's an interesting character. Florence Pugh's character is going to be in it, correct?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so. I'm not sure 100%.
Well, we'll look into it.
I don't remember
do a
the
little
whole
fact
cast.
check.
I don't remember the whole cast. I know that the chick from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the government lady that like recruits.
She's like the
She's
like Waller.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that's what we're getting into with this phase, and this was
Yeah.
just the hello, we're here, Phase 5 movie.
Yes, it's like, hey, we're here.
Wakanda Forever
Welcome
was
back.
the end cap of the 4th phase.
Yeah. Closed it all off.
So yeah, I mean, let's fucking dive in, man. We talked a little bit about it, spoiler free.
Yeah.
I think it was a fun movie. I don't know what expectations comic book fans have for Kang the Conqueror. Might not be met. I don't know, because he's going up against Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know how
pretty,
people
yeah,
feel
I mean,
about that.
he even says like, "Oh, I've killed many Avengers."
You talk to ants.
Yeah.
Which there is something that I love about. I think it's definitely an underdog story.
Oh,
for sure. Like
100%.
which I enjoyed that angle, but I don't know anything about comic lore Kang. I'm coming into this as a new perspective, and I liked that introduction.
Yeah.
Despite the silliness,
Jonathan Majors is a beast.
so fucking good, so good.
I love him.
I can't wait to see more. I cannot wait.
I think
to
the
see more.
first thing that I saw him in was Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, I think that's true for me as well. He's about to be in Creed 3.
Yeah.
He
He's
looks-
like the bad guy.
and he is a fucking beast, dude.
Yeah, he was also in a movie. I can't remember the name of it, but he played like a bodybuilder, and it was kind of like, think like The Whale,
But from that kind of
but for like
perspective.
a bodybuilder,
Who's
where
struggling.
like he's like, yeah, he basically he like needs like to win like and be buff and like
Gotcha.
win these like bodybuilding contests to like be alive. So it's just like a when I say it's like the whale, I mean that in like it's like a real look at
Yeah.
somebody who's like dealing with
The life of what this
yeah,
is
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
Especially feeling that intense need
Mm-hmm.
to be that way, kind
Yeah.
of consuming almost.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, that's interesting. I might have to check
I
into
can't
that.
remember the name of it.
We'll look it up. But yeah, man, I was really excited when we first saw that he was cast as Kang in general.
Yes.
He blew me away with He Who Remains, and this was a really fun performance too.
Yeah, no, and it's very, very different from He Who Remains.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything you want to say specifically before we get into spoilers? I just want to say, as a Marvel fan, I think this was really fun. It didn't disappoint me like kind of like Love and Thunder kind of did.
Yeah.
Because
think
Ant-Man is,
as I say, I think you have expectations when you go in to see an Ant-Man movie.
exactly, and like the humor was really relevant to Ant-Man and the Wasp as well.
Yeah,
the
for
second
sure.
one. It's like it's just they're
That's
aware.
the thing. Yeah,
they're aware.
the Ant-Man movies are comedy movies.
This is about ants. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Michael Douglas
Hank
says,
Pym's.
"I like ants."
My God, what? I like ants. Because you just kind of have to. There's certain things in this movie that just can't be taken seriously at all, anyways.
No.
I feel like the
Bill
quantum realm
Murray.
in general is just such a crazy,
Like,
odd place.
Yeah, for sure. A universe beneath your own universe.
Subatomic.
The microverse.
Yeah, the microverse. Shit's just kind of fucking wonky. I would say go see this movie though. Fucking have fun.
It's a fun movie.
It's Ant-Man. Go see Ant-Man and have fun watching it.
Yeah.
It does kick off what's going to be happening. It's just in its own special little way.
Exactly, yeah. You still get a fun Ant-Man movie, but you also get the beginning of this next phase and the new antagonist.
Yeah, for sure. The only thing that is pretty exhausting at times is, of course, the VFX.
Yeah. Look.
You can tell when they're...
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say before we go
Mhm.
into spoilers, is that, there's scenes where they just... The lighting looks so artificial.
Yeah, dude.
And it's the scenes where there is no practical effects. It's just they're in a big blue room.
Yeah, for sure.
And they just have a key light on them.
Yeah, yeah. There's not a lot of separation from the background.
Yeah, and so when you see them, it's just like a yellow sheen on the side of their face. And you can just tell that it's, fake lighting.
Yeah.
And, I've seen the memes, and I agree. There are absolutely times where this movie just looks like Spy Kids 3D Game Over.
Give it up for Spy Kids 3D Part 2. Dude, even his daughter looks like the purple-suited girl from the movie.
Yeah.
Which, actually blew my fucking mind. I was like, this can't be real.
Janet with her, or Hope with her, short hair and yellow suit, looking like the kid, the boy from Spy Kids.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
God.
It's kind of insane. And, MODOK be looking like...
dude.
George Lopez's character in fucking Spy Kids. No. Sorry, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
God damn, dude.
I can't.
So
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I can't believe it didn't say directed by Robert Rodriguez at the end of the movie.
God.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's all I had to say about it, really.
Kayla even pointed out a shot. It's like when the Cassie and Scott land in the quantum realm.
Yeah.
They are proportionally so off. Like, she's supposed to be closer to frame, and her head's just huge as she gets up, and he's so... I don't know what happened there. If you needed an extra week to just make it
just work on it,
that'd be great. Now, there were sets that you could tell, because I was thinking this myself, Paul Rudd said in some interviews, they used the LED screen for
Yeah.
some of it, and you can tell
Yes.
when those scenes, but then you can immediately tell when they're just on a flat green screen, and in your
Yeah.
mind, you're like, okay, these actors weren't even in the same room together when this scene was
Nope.
shot.
Nope.
And they just stitched this to like you can just kind of start to tell.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. We're gonna put a pause in. Hello meme cut right now.
What were we talking about?
The uncanny proportions in that scene.
Okay, yeah. So and you get that a little bit. You just get that a few times where you're like, okay, this is like hard. I can't really be immersed in this right
Yeah.
now. But I really liked the scenes where you could tell that they were using the LED screens and there were actual fucking props around.
Yeah, like the set. There was an
Yeah.
actual set design.
Yeah. And Paul Rudd said himself, he was like, that is great because it makes you feel like you're there and like I
Like-
can really perform.
Like the comparison that I can make, I guess, is that like that scene where Cassie and Scott land
yeah.
and they're in that just like big open space compared to where Hank, Janet, and Hope land, where it's like there's actual like set design that they're walking around.
Yeah.
Like they're in like this jungle, like this fungus jungle kind
Right.
of, and they're like moving through the brush and everything, and it's like actually parting for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
right.
that looked good. The other part did not.
Just slam down. There's just a void behind you. You can't tell what distance is or
yeah,
like.
yeah.
That's the only complaint. That's the only thing that's gonna maybe take you out of it, and
But it's still.
I
a
don't know
fun
what
movie.
else to expect from the Marvel machine at this point, though.
Yeah.
I would just say, yeah, for the fans, use those LED screen projections as much as possible and have as many real sets as possible
Yes.
for immersion. I think that's the way to go for sure.
I
But,
know you're listening, Kevin, so just go ahead and take that into
Kevin.
account.
Kevin. You got to call for him. His ears will start ringing. All right, so yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
For sure.
Spoiler warning.
We're officially talking about shit.
Go watch the movie. It's fun. It's a fun film.
Get some popcorn, have some laughs, take the fam out.
Yeah.
I loved the fucking beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
I loved the pace immediately where he's like,
yeah, walking through and there's the music playing behind him.
my life doesn't make sense. Like it's
And he's just reading from his fucking memoir book.
Yes. And I love that too. He's at the point where I saved the world. Now I'm just going to write a fucking book
Like, I'm just retired.
and chill on it.
Yeah.
Definitely liked that a lot. And I just like that Scott Lang is just such an average guy. Through all of these movies, when everybody is saying quantum this, quantum that, he's like, okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah, he's like, sure. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Which is great because he's just like the audience.
Exactly, yeah. He's the layman.
Yeah, for sure. So I really liked that aspect. You know, they show him dressed as Ant-Man, shaking the dude's hand at Baskin Robin as a callback to the first one.
He's named Employee of the Century.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
God, when he goes back to that Baskin Robbins and gets the cake made.
Oh
the
my
end.
god, yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I came out of retirement for this one.
Last time I made a cake was 97.
God. But yeah, and then, you know, it goes from him walking around doing the handshake thing
Yeah.
to him reading the memoir at like the book club.
Yep.
And then it kind of just goes into it.
It happens pretty quick.
It's just like, hey, you got a phone call, your daughter's in prison.
Yeah. This is when they kind of get a little like they kind of want to be a little bit just a nod of social commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes and gets her out, and it turns out she was jailed for like protesting against the police, like going out and removing homeless camps in the middle of the night.
Right. Yeah.
and Scott is like, "That's dangerous. You
Yeah.
could be killed." And she's just like, "Well, you should be doing more."
Yeah, that was that was a big oofsies.
Yeah.
She's like, "What the fuck have you done?"
Yeah, lately. And he's like, "I saved the whole goddamn universe."
And Hank's like, "Oh, did
Oh,
you?"
did you? Have you mentioned that before?
So good. I love this
Yeah.
dynamic. Dynamic. I love this dynamic between all of these characters.
Mhm.
After finally being brought together at the end of the second movie.
Yeah, no, it's super nice. And then yeah, you find out that Cassie has been doing some quantum realm research.
Oh boy! And Janet immediately goes. It starts hyperventilating.
She's just like, turn it off, 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 turn it off.
You didn't tell me that this was happening. And then she's like, yeah.
Well, you didn't want to
She
talk
shrunk
about
the
it.
cop car. I liked that.
Yeah. He's like, where is it? Where is it? And she's like, oh, I don't know, but I did find this toy car.
fucking amazing.
And like, I think, I can't remember if it's in the second one or the first one, but Michael Douglas has, Hank Pym has a, like on his keychain,
Yeah.
carries around like a little toy tank. And it's an actual like Soviet tank that he can just make big.
That's fucking amazing. In the second one, he's got the Hot Wheels tire full of Hot Wheels cars.
Yes.
Well, cars.
Yeah. No,
that he just
exactly.
slaps
Yep.
down.
Yep.
It's fucking sick. The one moment where they're sitting down to eat pizza for dinner and he just enlarges a small.
Yep.
I saved $8. Scott be like, I admire you.
I admire you. And he's like, I know.
I know. Yeah. I love Hank Pym, dude. Michael Douglas does so good.
He's cool.
Yeah.
It was
He likes
interesting.
ants.
He loves ants. It was interesting. He had a hearing aid in now because he's so old.
Yeah, dude. I know.
And then it played into the plot.
That's how he picked up his boys' signals. The smart ants, dude. I knew they were going to come in at some point.
They were cool. I was sad when the portal opened up and they were just immediately thrown in. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, did they just fucking die?" No
Yeah.
way.
That moment's really tense when Cassie shows them that she's making this map. She's trying to map the quantum.
Yeah, so they can explore it without ever having to enter it.
Yeah, and she's like, "Wait, you're sending a signal down there?"
Stop.
Janet freaks the fuck out.
She's like, turn it off now, and she like slams it, and it shuts off.
Wasn't enough.
And then it turns right back on and opens up a portal and sucks them all down.
Darren found him.
My name is MODOK. There is no Darren.
What a character, dude.
I can't.
What a character. If they're gonna do MODOK, there's no way he can be serious, right?
No,
I mean,
dude,
there's
not
no
with
way.
not with a face like his.
Dude, it was just so
The ultimate
fucking funny.
uncanny valley.
It was goddamn hilarious.
Like he has his like the mask part, and he
Yeah.
looks like all menacing, and he
Yeah.
really doesn't because he's still got like the baby arms and legs.
Yeah, he does not look menacing at all.
But then he opens up the faceplate, and he's just like,
Hey,
"Hello, Scott."
Darren?
Oh, there is no Darren. You left Darren. He died after you shrunk him.
That scene's pretty cool in the first one.
Yeah.
The way he shrinks down and shit. So do you think there was just a malfunction in his shrinking process that just left his head
Yeah.
3 steps bigger than his ass and his legs?
Absolutely.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
It's rough. That's what happens when you fuck with the Pym particle.
Yeah. I just saw your baby legs. They're not baby legs. He immediately retorts. I love it. I
It's
love
so
it.
good.
They're not baby legs.
They're not baby legs.
Okay, yeah, no. He made me laugh every time he was on screen.
Oh yeah, and then he
it was
showed like
good.
when him and Kang are on screen together, and he says one word, and Kang is just like, "You do not," like he pulls a Darth Vader.
Straight up. Yeah.
He's just like, "You do not speak around me."
This movie gave me Star Wars vibes at points with like all the different races.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, you mean Desert Town with
Yeah.
seedy life around it. Oh, you mean with hooded people with like yellow eyes?
They shot it on the same. They shot it on the Mandalorian set.
Stop. Oh, you mean Bespin?
Oh my god.
Like where Bill Murray is absolutely reminded me of like Bespin.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Bill Murray, dude. I forgot he was in this movie.
He is in this movie.
He's literally in this movie to say I fucked Janet
Yeah, he just comes in and he's like, "Yeah, I cucked you, dude."
so hard, and then he cucks him again, and then he gets cucked.
And then he gets cucked.
His demise was pretty funny. I did like that
We love to see Bill Murray die in movies.
in movies. Fucking Zombieland, dude. I love how he doesn't act like he's in horrendous pain, but his stomach is just
It's just
riddled
out.
in bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, no, that's not good, is it?
That's not good.
He's trying to play a joke.
Oh,
He's never good at
man.
those. Fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, and then he shows up. He's literally wearing like a Lando cape.
I know.
That's what made me like think even more of like Cloud City.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he's just an asshole.
Yeah, he sucks.
Sells him out immediately. Everybody's got this thing about Janet. They're like, "You really just left, huh?"
Yeah.
After starting this mess, pretty much. How did you feel about them dragging out that mystery? I felt like they could have done the reveal sooner.
It just was. They were doing it for the plot.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, there was absolutely no reason why Janet couldn't just tell them
Yeah,
what was going on the moment they landed. Like I
literally.
get like, not telling them from the outside
That made sense. Yeah,
cuz you got all this trauma. But like once you're in the shit, you got to tell them what's going on.
you got to know what's happening. They're completely clueless. They're just walking around.
Yeah, Hope is like, who are we like fighting against here? Who's chasing us? What is happening? Why are you so freaked out? And Janet's just like, I'll tell you, but I can't tell you right now. There's no time to tell
Not
you
right
right
now.
now.
You mean
And
you gotta
then
walk for fucking 2 hours?
Then they get
just-
surrounded by a bunch of dudes and they're like, Hope is ready to like fight.
yeah,
And then Janet is just like, I'll handle this. And then walks up and
that part was
gets
funny.
into the knife fight.
Yeah,
And then comes back and Hope is like, what was that all about?
I got us a ride.
And Janet is just like, yeah, I got us a ride.
by fucking stabbing a man who does not die.
Like, cool.
Trial by combat.
Cool, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But like,
Why?
while they were flying on that like manta ray thing, she could have easily been like, okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We're going to this bar to go meet this guy that I worked with when I fought against Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Who was also a man who was, in the quantum realm with me. I worked with him at first, but then found out that he was imprisoned here, so I stopped him, and now he is trying to kill everybody and enslave the realm. So that's why I've been, fighting in the quantum realm this whole time that you guys were looking for me. That's what's going on. And then they land on the manta ray and they go talk to Bill Murray.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right.
That could easily have been what happened. Instead of they land, talk to Bill Murray while still clueless.
Keep pushing it off.
Yeah, and then they have to steal the ship, and then that's when they start talking about it.
Yeah, dude. Fuck piloting the ships also, I just want to say. Stick your hands in. All the way in.
Dude. But at the end, when Michael Douglas is just like, I'll drive.
He's like, oh, I got it.
Yeah. He gets into it, man. At first, he was like, I don't know. But by the end, he's
kind of like ants. I like ants. I like this.
I like ants.
Hank is the savior of all things.
He is, dude.
He wins the day.
I will never get over the shot of all of these ants swarming at the end and overpowering Kang, and Hank is just standing there. staring at him like,
who's the top dog now?
he's like, you talk to ants. And then Hank appears and it's just like,
Hank appears and says, "No, I talk to
I
ants."
talk to ants.
Oh my god! And they just trample him. That is horrific. That's a terrifying fate.
Yeah.
God damn! Don't ever fuck with Hank Pym.
No, dude, you get turned into like a tiny guy.
You get turned into a tiny guy, or
Or you
he's
get
gonna
like
have.
he feeds you to ants, man.
Yeah, there's a what if episode about it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
episode is
dude.
pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Man, yeah. So much happens in this movie.
It's a lot kind of going on. They tap back into the whole like how Cassie was helping out
the homeless shelters. and
yeah,
shit.
she like it jumps back into her wanting to help out the freedom fighters.
Yeah. And Scott's like, this isn't our
Scott,
problem.
yeah, Scott's like, this isn't our problem.
I hate the quantum realm. Let's
I
go
don't
home.
like we don't even want to be here. We just want to go home. And she's just like, why don't you do something? She's like, I'm sorry that I want to do something with my life or something along those lines.
Yeah, she's pretty much like, I'm not gonna sit here and let this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting that they got split up. I like how there's like two different stories going
Yeah.
on at the same time.
Yeah.
You're following Scott and Cassie, and then
You're also following, the Van Dyne family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we end up seeing Kang interact with Scott first, which had some great scenes within those. I love those interactions.
Are you the one that holds the hammer?
Oh my god. That's really chilling to hear at all. Like from Scott Lang's perspective, not knowing much about Kang.
Yeah.
You talk to this guy and he's like, I'm an Avenger guy.
And he's like, I've killed several Avengers. Which one are you
yeah,
again?
he's like he just like looks down for a second. He's like, have I killed you before?
He's like, are you the one with the hammer or
No, that's Thor.
It's like, no, but we have a similar body type.
Oh my god. Yeah, of course.
Like that feels natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a natural like response from Scott Lang.
Yeah.
As
right.
opposed to like some of like the more out of pocket comedy scenes and like again, like Thor Love and Thunder. How they just kind of make things funny for funny's sake.
Yeah, I mean the scene where the God Butcher has them all pinned down and he's got the God Butchering sword to Thor's neck. Thor's like making jokes.
Yeah. Like why?
That doesn't land.
Yeah, but like it's in Scott's character to like diffuse tense moments with
For sure.
comedy.
And then
While also like trying to make himself seem bigger. He's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have a similar body type, so like it makes sense why you'd mistake him.
Yeah. Right. And then, Paul Rudd gets to show his I'll fucking kill you face.
Yeah, that was super nice.
Wasn't that great? I loved that moment.
Kang!
That's my Cassie. Yeah, no, he hurts Cassie, and then when he lets them out of prison, Paul Rudd just immediately like
Gets in his face and he's like, don't ever touch my daughter again.
so good. And it's like that Paul Rudd would that Ant-Man by himself would get fucking like kind of obliterated.
Yeah, but he's still gonna do it.
Exactly. Like he's like, I don't give a fuck. I really liked the scene of him going to get this core.
When he's
Diving
shrinking
into-
down
to
into the
shrink the corn.
probability storm.
Yeah, so going into the probability storm, that shit was fucking
All the different
wacky.
versions of Ant-Man.
Yeah, dude. After he dives in and he just starts
Dude, they
splitting.
have the Toy Story 2 moment where he like falls down.
Yeah.
That's literally what went through my head as soon as he started like falling down into like the pit of himself.
Yeah.
I was just like, bye, Ant-Man.
That was nuts, dude. Yeah, I liked when they all got. It was just.
And then
It
they
was
all-
really scary at first.
And then you hear Cassie and she's like, come back,
Yeah.
Dad, come back. And then they're all just like, we got to get this man out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's immediately like, who's the fucking original? I like when you see the first guy go, here, I'll try this. and he gets big and then
and
just
just instantly crumbles.
unravels his arms like just
Yeah.
it's and then another one's like, what if I try it like this? And
What
he
if
does it
he's like,
again.
I've got it.
It won't
Yeah.
happen again.
Oh my god. And then they just form like a human tower.
Yeah, that's so cool. And then when
The Wasp comes
Hope
in.
is coming down and multiplying, and I like the moment when they both just become
Converge together.
yeah, and
'Cause
it's just
all
them.
of their because that's the only probability chance there is.
Yeah, so fucking good, dude.
Oh yeah, no, that was cool.
Yeah, for sure. Really,
I
liked
also
that
just
moment.
liked the design of the like the engine piece.
Yeah. The
Like-
multiversal core.
Yeah, like the big exploded version of it, but also like the when they're inside the storm.
Yeah, for sure.
They both look really cool to me.
Yeah, really, really great production design choices for sure. Good set pieces. How did you like going into the end of this movie?
I think the movie like got better as it went on.
For sure. Yeah.
I liked the ending of it. I thought it was cool. The fucking Ant-Man going big
Yeah.
and just crushing everything in an attempt to get his
Beautiful.
daughter back. Cassie versus MODOK,
Oh my god.
B guy.
Yeah, dude.
And then yeah, she beats him and he's just like broken at that point.
Yeah.
He's like, What am I?
I love it, dude.
Tell me what to do.
It fucked me up.
Tell me what to be. I don't know.
Yeah. He's just
She's
a
just
completely
like, Don't
broken
be
head.
a dick, Darren. He's like, It's too late.
It's too late.
Look at me. I'm such a dick.
Oh my god, dude. That's like the peak of the movie. That's like I hated that we were in a fucking showing with a bunch of 60-year-olds because
Oh my
nobody was
God.
laughing, and I was like
Yeah.
trying not, like it was good.
It was rough. But yeah, no, that scene was fucking hilarious.
Look at me. I'm such
a dick. And she's just like, Darren, it's never too late to stop being a dick.
And then just walks off. I love it, dude. And that comes back.
And that comes back, man. Yeah, we get to the scene of Kang just coming down and slaughtering people.
Yeah,
He
fine, I'll do
kills-
it myself.
He kills the one freedom fighter with like the energy head.
Yes, that was upsetting because I liked that guy.
Rest in peace. And then yeah, that's when the ants appear.
It was like, yeah, that's around when everything seems like it's going
They get
wrong.
Scott and Cassie get a nice like giant hug together, which was fun.
I did love that when she finds out she can go big.
Yeah.
What do you think Kang's power is?
I think it has like it's his suit or whatever.
Okay, he's just evaporating people.
Because whenever he was able to like, he turned when he put the engine in the first time and he sat down in the chair and he was able to like get his suit on.
Yeah,
That's what made him powerful.
gotcha.
Because like he wasn't able to do that before.
He wasn't. No,
He needed to get the suit in order for him to like disintegrate people.
Do you think he's like disintegrating people from every timeline?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's one of his. I kind of thought about that for a second because he always says, "I'll fucking erase you from time." Like,
yeah.
like gone. Like no.
Yeah, he's very much against time.
Yeah, which I did think that was an interesting angle, and like just the way you look at time. I've seen it all, and I know where it leads.
Yeah, he's like, I've seen the end. But yeah, having their hug and then confronting him, and Kang is just like, you can't stop me, like you're Ant-Man. You talk to ants.
Yeah.
And then the cavalry arrives, the giant, intelligent ants.
He gets fucking torn apart. These ants have been there for thousands of years. Like,
And
however they got.
like they experienced a day.
Yeah.
they experienced 1,000 years in the span of a day.
Yeah, yeah. And they built, he said like a class 2 civilization or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, it took them a while to get here, but they're here
But
now.
they're here now. Yeah, and so they start, just taking everything out.
Sweeping.
Destroying like the turrets and shit.
Yeah, just absolutely demolishing.
Kang puts up a protective shield
Yeah.
and he's blocking it and he's like, "Rah!" And he starts pushing them back.
Yeah.
But then we get some payoff from good old Darren.
Holy shit, dude. I really about lost my shit in the theater here.
Yeah, he just shouts. He pulls up on scene, just flies in at like Mach 2, and is just like, "My name is Darren, and I'm not a dick." And he just charges directly into Kang's shield,
His
and
face is like breaching.
just gets his face into it, and just like overloads the shield, and
Fucking
explodes.
hilarious, dude.
So like he just shows up, explodes, and dies.
Yeah, his death scene is fucking fantastic.
But then takes out the shield, which allows Kang to be not torn apart, but trampled by ants.
Yeah, lots of them.
Yeah, and then you get Darren's death scene.
Oh my god!
They all come up on him, and he's just like, "Scott, hey Scott, you always were like a brother to me."
Scott's like,
He's like, "I was."
"Oh."
He's like, "Yeah," and Scott's just like, "I was."
Yeah, dude.
Hope sees him and is like, "Darren, what happened?" And he's just like, "Hey, Hope, you changed your hair.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
You look great."
yeah. Like, what
He's
the
just
fuck,
like-
man? What the fuck?
Oh my god. At least I got to die an Avenger.
Yeah, you did.
Like, what is happening?
I think, and then he goes and like
Yeah,
coughs up.
yeah,
like,
he's just coughing up whatever like liquid that
I
is.
don't know, dude. Oh my god, that shit really fucking killed me. I loved it. Also the scene where it shows him being assembled like Darth Vader, but you see his little butt
Yeah.
and his big head and the armor just
Big
closing
head.
in on him.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. What a fucking joke. He's such
They really I liked it.
I loved it, dude. I don't know shit about MODOK originally.
No.
I knew that this character. I played him in like Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
But I had no clue about what his story. I thought this was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do
no,
not
this
think
was
you
funny.
can do a serious live adaptation.
I don't think so.
MODOK.
I don't think so.
So that shit was hilarious.
Oh no, it was top notch.
Moving past that,
That's when they go back up to the chair.
yeah, this is really tense, man. I mean, the one thing Kang wants is to get out, and then he's gonna start
Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna take over everything."
fucking shit up.
That's what a conqueror does.
Yeah, it's like he's got feelings, but he's also just has this insane drive.
When she touches the chair in the
Oh my
flashback
God.
and she sees his past, and she says, "Who's Kang?" And he just says, "It's who I need to be."
Yeah, dude. Like he's still longing for that. It's crazy, which he is.
Well, I think
obviously.
I think he meant it more as like as a result of what his goals are. It's who he needs to be
Gotcha.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Think like Griffith type shit.
Oh yeah. Like this is what has to happen for me to get what I need.
Yes, yeah.
I understand. Yeah, for sure.
That's how I kind of like interpreted it.
Oh, for sure. Because I mean, he acts good too, though. He's like,
That's the thing. Yeah, he helps her out. You
Mhm.
know, I promise I'm gonna get you home.
she's like, how many
She's-
worlds are you?
Hope's
destroy?"
gonna open up that door and you're gonna be there. It'll be like you never left.
Yeah. Did that work for you? Their little relationship that they had.
I think it worked a little bit. I think it worked because Jonathan Majors is such a fucking good actor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that really helped. I thought they had good chemistry. You know, it's just
Yeah.
two strangers.
Yeah,
Meeting
they
each other and trying to help
he
each other
saved
out.
her. She saved him.
Yeah.
only to find out that's like some like anime type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then
Two people save each other only to find out that one of them has, terrible goals in mind.
yeah, most definitely. And I like their like when they see each other again when he finally gets to talk to her and he's like, "What did
He's
you
like,
see?"
what did you see?
We
didn't
didn't really
get
get
to
to
talk
talk.
about it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He just played a great character.
That's the
Like,
thing. I think he dominated in this movie.
for sure. For sure. And
He
I'm so
stole the
excited to
show,
see more.
for sure.
The final fight scene between Paul Rudd and him was like actually
Yeah, like
incredible.
after they open up the portal to go back home and everybody goes in.
Yeah.
Uh
He's almost scarier here. He's not using his lasers. He's just like he's got one buff ass arm
dude,
torn out.
he's so built and he's just demolishing Paul Rudd.
Even when Paul Rudd got a couple of punches in, I'm like, I don't know if I believe that. Because Kang is like a fucking monster, dude. An absolute
He's
monster.
just like, I want you to remember that you could have gone home.
I know, dude. He's like, I tried to be merciful.
You could have seen your daughter again.
Oh my god.
Boom. Boom. And then Hope shows up.
I don't have to win. We just both
have to lose. Yeah.
Very good.
Do you think they were going to kill him off?
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I wasn't really convinced. I know that the trailers kind of like
Teased
led
it.
to that. I was like, maybe he's gonna get stuck down here again.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen.
But no, they
We
in about 5 seconds they were like, that's not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
That's like one thing because the quantum realm has always been so fucking horrific. But Cassie's just like,
Now,
no,
she's like, oh yeah, no, I have a teleporter to go down there now whenever we want.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't feel like
I guess they
already try to explain sciencey things.
Well, I mean, that's what her machine was for originally. Anyways.
It was. She was like, I could have gotten you out if he was, because he was stuck in the quantum realm for a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess I guess it makes sense that they weren't trapped there.
Yeah.
Because now they have a way in and out.
For sure.
And then we just get like the reshoot of the opening scene, basically.
Yeah, which I liked. It was really effective because it's like he's trying to be like everything's cool again. Nothing makes sense. But wait.
He said that if he didn't get out, other versions of him would come and destroy the universe. So did I just kill everybody? Is everybody that I know gonna die now? Nah, it's probably fine.
Nah.
Come on, get happy.
They're at dinner again, and he's like,
"Good job, Paul Rudd. You really saved the world again, and he's gone forever, and you never have to see him again, and he won't be back. Good job."
Credits, and then after credit scene.
Yeah.
Get ready, everybody. Buckle in.
The Council of Kangs.
I don't know how long it's going to take, but they're going to start popping off sometime soon.
I've seen speculation that like the Egyptian pharaoh one was like it could correlate to like Moon Knight.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I don't know about the other two Kangs though.
Interesting.
But yeah, then it's just a coliseum full of Kangs screaming.
How many of them did you call?
All of them.
And they're all like, let's fucking go. I do like that the Conqueror's like, hey man, I killed them to keep them in check.
Yeah.
He's like, I did what I had to do so they don't destroy everything, all right?
So don't kill me.
Don't kill me. Let me take everything over.
Proceeds to be shrunk down into nothing.
God. Yeah, I don't know if he's dead.
I don't think so.
I think the Conqueror is going to come back and just start. I don't know, man.
Hear me out, dude.
Hit me with it.
What if they, fight off all these Kangs like the Avengers do or whatever, and it turns out that like they can't really fight them off, and they need to like the best way to defeat a Kang is to ask a Kang.
Fuck.
And they bring back out the Conqueror from whatever, the probability storm or whatever that he's in right now.
Holy shit.
And then they like make an alliance with him to defeat the other Kangs.
That would be
So he
nuts.
can be like, they're like, okay, yeah, you were right. You do need to be like the one Kang that exists.
But then he's gonna.
But then we're still gonna
them.
fight you at every point. You're just gonna have to like deal with us fighting you. But fighting you is better than fighting off 300,000 U's.
So it's like, all right, we got the other ones taken care of, and then he's like, yeah, bitch, now come on.
Yeah, basically. That's
who knows,
that's
man?
my theory. That's my theory.
That's interesting. I like that. We're gonna see where it goes, man. We're gonna see how long it takes to start seeing more of these things.
All right, see you in phase 10, everybody.
Dude, straight up, this next phase, we don't have Avengers Kang Dynasty until phase 6.
Yeah.
So we've still got a whole nother 2 years until the Kang Dynasty's here, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. The exhaustion is here. We need, something. I don't know. Not a bunch more shows for sure.
Not a bunch more shows. Give us good movies.
Good movies, please. All right. What would you rate this movie as a final score?
I was like immediately after watching it, I was like, this is probably like a 6 or a 7 for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after sitting on it for a day, I think I'm at like about a 7.5. I think it's climbed up for me a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a 7.5 as well. The VFX really get to me sometimes.
That's like the main thing that takes away from it.
Yeah, I like the story. I'm hearing a lot of people that don't. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
I like to go to the movies just to enjoy myself and unwind. I'm not a diehard Marvel comic fan.
You're not like, oh my god, I can't believe that they changed this part of the story. It's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. No, yeah, I just like to chill and enjoy movies.
Yeah, no, we're just casual fans.
It was fun. It was good. I don't think there's any way to like any reason to like hate it or like
just
be completely appalled by it.
Mm-hmm. Just go in expecting a fun movie.
Yeah, and laugh at MODOK. He's a dick at first, and he's not a dick.
No, he's not a dick. His name is Darren.
His name's Darren.
He is not a mechanized organism designed only for killing.
It's an acronym.
It's an acronym.
Oh man, yeah, I really liked it. I'm excited to see where Marvel goes. Hopefully, it's in a faster fashion than what we've been seeing recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I guess let us know.
I guess that's it, man.
Yeah, I do want to hear other people's thoughts on this. So comment on YouTube, hit us up.
Let us
anywhere.
know.
Like, fucking comment on our shit. Subscribe.
Hit that bell for those notifications.
Hit that shit. We got more content coming, guys. Next week. Is next week that'll be March 1st, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Next week, we've got a really fun guest coming on. We're going to be doing a D&D, Dungeons & Dragons-centric episode.
Yeah.
Maybe get some tabletop content out to you guys in the future, so let us know how you feel about that.
Absolutely.
Until next time, guys.
I've been Andrew Hall.
I'm Zach Gosen.
Sayonara.